Welcome to ORPtv. I'm Craig Stagner, coming to you from the Rad Autolift studio on Sunday, September 30th. A lot of racing going on around the Ozarks. A few of the tracks have finished up, but that doesn't mean there isn't racing still going on, because there certainly has been a lot of it going on so far this weekend. Start things off, Ozark Raceway Park had a 3-day event this weekend. Friday night was a special OTC night, so students from OTC got in at a I believe it was a $5 fee. It was a discounted fee, and they also had the ride-along night. So it was a one of 2 times a year that fans get to match up with some of the racers who have a passenger seat and get to make a pass down the track with the racers. A real treat for them to get to see what it's like from inside the car. Even better than when we put the cameras inside of it. I mean, that gives you a really neat view, but it's nothing like riding in the car. I've been lucky enough to ride along with Stu West a couple of years ago, and it was nothing short of terrifying and electrifying at the same time. It was like a great roller coaster. I was scared to death but couldn't wait and wanted to do it again. So that was Friday night. Saturday and Sunday, they had the bracket race, the All Parts Auto Salvage Bracket Series and Pure Romance by Bobby Junior Dragsters, as well as the Christian Motorcycle Association Bike Series. Had racing going on last night and then racing going on today. We'll get those results to you as soon as those are available. A lot going on, so they're pretty busy out there right now. Bonneterre had Saturday night street race going on. They're doubling up. They're back in action today with their bracket series. Same thing with Centerville. They had their Saturday night street pro tree bracket racing going on with Sunday bracket racing. This is that time of year where you have some of the weekends that are set aside to make up for races that were postponed due to rain, that kind of thing. So a little bit of a doubling up on some of the tracks as ORP, Bonneterre, and Centerville are doing. Mocan had their Friday night fun drags and had the Saturday night streetcar shootout. I expect we'll have those posted very soon. They're really punctual about getting their results out, so we'll have those soon. Bolivar had racing going on Saturday night. It was the Run What You Brung class, or not just class. They had all kinds of racing going on, but that was one of their special features they had going on, where as long as your car could pass their safety requirements and rules, you could run your car on the track. A lot of fun. We're going to be talking to the track manager later on about some of the events coming up and that have been going on at the historic Bolivar Speedway, so that'll be coming up later. Dallas County raced last night. No results there yet. Midway Speedway had their Gateway Vintage Series going on last night. Your winners there in the B Mod, Sam Petty; Street Stock, Joe Francis; Midwest Mods, Rob Muhlenberg just wins a lot. Rob Muhlenberg does. Pure Stock, Jack Wood; and in the Hornets class, Tyson Moore. Lake Ozark had a 3-day event. The first night it was just B Mods. The second night it was B Mods and Pure Stock. Last night it was B Mods and A Mods. It was their 3-day B Mod Spectacular. Thursday night, Chris Jackson, I believe from Lebanon, Missouri, with the win there. Friday night, the B Mod J.C. Morton takes the win with Pure Stock James Reedus. Last night, the crown jewel of this event, the A Mod Darren Fuqua with another win, but the $5,000 to win race won by Chris Jackson. So he wins Thursday night and comes back and picks up $5,000 last night. So congratulations to Chris Jackson. Hillbilly Bump and Run was in action last night. Legit Speedway had been trying for a while to get their last event of the year done. rain just was not cooperating, so they had their community appreciation race last night. Super Stock, and it was a big event last night. Super Stock, Bobby Bryant, B-Mod, Mark Long, the IMCA, Andrew Smith, Hobby Stocks, Caleb Herring, Bone Stock, Justin Benton, and late model Billy Moyer Jr. The Moyers are, of course, a legendary family in circle track racing here in the Ozarks for 40 plus years. Two special classes they ran last night. The mechanics race. So while you get back to the pit saying your mechanic says you should have done this and that, well, last night was their opportunity to show how it should have been done. Matt Gibbs with the win in the mechanics class, and then the powder puff class, special all-girls class, Laura Mayfield with the win there. So a big night of racing. That wraps it up for Legit Speedway in West Plains. A great season they had there, a lot of community nights, and seems like they're doing really good things over there. Nevada last night had some racing going on, the Outlaw night. Mini Stock had Jordan Beard, Pure Stock, Jerry Wheeler, Street Stock, Devin Irwin, the Midwest Mods, Devin Crockett, B Mods, Justin Pike, and A Mod, Rusty Skaggs with the win. Springfield Raceway was in action Friday night and Saturday night. They had a special, I believe it was Casey's was the sponsor of that event. We'll get those results to you soon, I'm sure. Possum Hollow Motocross. This is a new track that we're starting to cover. We should have been covering it all along. It's a track that I had gone to from the time I was 10 years old, so 37 years. That track is, I believe it's on about its 42nd year of existence, just outside of Halltown. It's west of Springfield. It's in the Halltown area. It's one of those tracks where they kind of, not really in a place, but they identify themselves as Halltown. I remember seeing Brian and Jeff Emig. Jeff Emig, a Supercross champion and Fox Sports race analyst. I remember seeing him there. We're just about the same age, late 40s. I remember him as a kid coming over from Oklahoma and just being ridiculously faster than everyone else, which you would expect given that he went on to be a pro motocross champion. That being said, the Saturday, Sunday, it's round 3 of the Route 66 series. So that series are hitting different tracks. They were there yesterday and back today for the Route 66 series. We've reached out to them, and we should be getting those results from that track. NASCAR was in action last night, and today it is one of those races that's probably a good day to watch football. It was the Charlotte Road Course, and if you can find somebody who at this point seems to enjoy watching NASCAR Road Course, that's kind of like finding a four-leaf clover, because I don't see anybody who enjoys watching it. You watch the races, certainly not a commentary on the racers, but out of 40 racers in the Xfinity series, I knew about 8 names. I'm sure if you watch more of the racing, you'd be like, well, of course, these guys are big-time racers. But as a person who watches all of racing, I didn't know, not even from watching Xfinity did I know these guys. So this is the road course specialty. Fortunately, the last one of the season, maybe one of the last ones, period. Either way, Xfinity, Chase Briscoe with the win last night, and today the Monster Energy race will be going on there from Charlotte. I can't imagine that you won't see the same 3 guys that are winning all the time here as of late in NASCAR do really well on the road course. So you expect to see Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, and Martin Truex do well at this race, which will just solidify their stronghold and further separate them from the rest of the class as to who's going to be the winner. of the championship series, which will probably just be one of those three. I can't imagine anyone upsetting the three of them and coming in and winning it at this point. So Pro Motocross is not in session yet. NHRA has a weekend off. Camping World has a weekend off. So not a lot going on the pro circuit, but certainly a lot going on the local scene. So we will be back next week with some more racing. I know that there's a few more big events left. A lot of these tracks are going to be wrapping up and getting their season champions named. But some will just be going on for quite some time. I know that a few of the tracks have races scheduled up through all the way through October. So we'll continue to bring you those and bring you those results as they happen. We want to thank our sponsors. All Parts Auto Salvage in Springfield, Missouri, 2600 North Benton. Let them help you fix your car. Schaefer Motors in Marshfield. Sigs and Swigs in Nixa. D&D Concrete Construction. Quality Truck Sales and Quality Detail Services in Stratford. Josh's Mobile Auto Repair and more in Arkansas. Precision Lawn Care. JK Auto Repair in Ozark. Rebel Saints Barber and Style in Nixa. Collins Studio Tattoos here in Nixa, who, by the way, has a special going on this month. I know that Cole will be doing some horror film themed tattoos at a really discounted rate. I'd never thought about getting like a Shining tattoo or something, but with the kind of discounts he's doing for this month to celebrate, I may just have to get one. So also want to thank our sponsor, Priority Welding and Fabrication, and M&G Signs in Nixa, Missouri. We thank you. We thank all of them and continue to ask you to spread the word. We are hearing more and more of people saying that they go to our page to see the race lineup, to see who's racing where this weekend. I think it's a really beneficial tool if you're thinking, where's it NHRA this weekend? Just pop onto our page and you'll see that they're off, or see where the races are going on and who has what coming up next. So we thank you. We look forward to all the other things that are going to be coming up. I know that there's some big things in the near future for ORPtv. So for ORPtv, my name's Craig Stagner. Thank you, and we'll see you back here next week.